अस्सलाम वालेकुम डियर स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप? ठीक हैं, मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ आप खैरियत से होंगे। आज मैं आइट्स पार्ट 1 के दो बहुत ही अहम टॉपिक्स आपके साथ शेयर करने जा रहा हूँ। पहले क्वेश्चन होंगे हेल्थ से रिलेटेड, और ये क्वेश्चंस आपके लिए काफ़ी ज़्यादा यूज़फुल होंगे, स्पेशली क्योंकि इनमें कई ऐसे क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जिनके बारे में आपको पहले कोई इतना आइडिया नहीं होता। तो आइए अब चलते हैं डायरेक्टली अपने क्वेश्चंस की तरफ। How can people improve their health? I think people can improve their health by following the precautionary measures, by maintaining their diet, by preventing themselves from eating indigestible foods or unhealthy foods, and by eating junk foods. And also, sometimes people uh, can also improve their health if they change their bad lifestyle. Do elderly people do much exercise in your country? No, not really. In most cases, we observe that the old in our country, they take normal exercises. They do not take tough exercises. They mostly prefer to walk. In some cases, we also observe that some old people also go to different gymnasiums, but mostly we observe that they take normal exercises. They do not do tough exercises. Do you think all illness can be prevented? I don't think so that all illness can be prevented. But if a man tries, he can save himself, he can protect himself against so many diseases, because with the boon of modern science, many incurable diseases of the past now are quite curable. So only a few diseases are there that are not curable, among which we may call the cancer, and even cancer is curable nowadays. Apart from cancer, the AIDS is also another disease, we all know that, which is still incurable. But rest of the diseases are quite curable in the modern era. Do you think there will be less illness in the future? Yes, most probably, because the way science is making tremendous progress with every passing day and hour, discovering more treatments. So we may hope that there will be quite less illness in future. Do you think healthcare should be free? Yes, healthcare should be free. Yes, it is government duty to take much health care of its masses, and government should provide free treatment for all, as people pay a lot of taxes to the government. And in the welfare countries, we mostly observe that the cure is quite free, so health treatment is quite free there. What makes a good doctor? I think a good doctor is one who loves his profession, who loves masses, who is dedicated, who has greater command at his treatment procedure, and who is lover of humanity. He is humanistic. He has sympathy for the poor, for the needy, and he treats the patients with humanistic values, and he never neglects his duties, and he even sacrifices, in most cases, his wishes, his desires for the treatment of his patients, to relieve his patients. तो ये टॉपिक था हमारा हेल्थ का, और हेल्थ से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस थे। तो आइए हम आप अपने नेक्स्ट टॉपिक की तरफ चलते हैं। जी, हमारा जो अगला टॉपिक है वो बहुत ही अहमियत का अमल है, इस लिहाज से कि नॉर्मली हम इन इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस का हमसे में ज़्यादा वास्ता नहीं पड़ता। मैं अपने कल्चर की बात कर रहा हूँ। यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स भले ही ये चीज़ें पढ़ते हैं अपने सिलेबस के अंदर, लेकिन अगर बात की जाए इन क्वेश्चंस के आंसर्स की, स्पेशली बोलने के लिहाज से, तो बहुत कम उन्हें इस तरह का मौका मिलता है कि वो इन पे बोलें। तो आइए हम अपने नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चंस की तरफ चलते हैं, जो कि सोसाइटी से रिलेटेड है। तो हमारा अगला टॉपिक है सोसाइटी। व्हाट सोशल प्रॉब्लम्स आर देयर इन योर कंट्री? In our country, there are so many social problems such as poverty, unemployment, adulteration, corruption, child labor, and also there are several other social problems: overpopulation, smoking, illiteracy, dearness, I mean inflation, and so on. What can be done to alleviate poverty? Alleviate mean to minimize or to remove, to eradicate, यानी किस तरह हम गुर्बत को खत्म कर सकते हैं. I think poverty can be alleviated, eradicated, if government relieves the poor of the taxes, and if government provides employment for the unemployed, if government set up more factories and more industry, and this is how they can employ the people, they can employ the unemployed, and government can also grant interest free loans to the poor, to the needy, especially to the educated youth, so they may set up their own small businesses. And also the rich people should also come forward, because in some societies like that of us, we also have so many rich people in our society, so they should also come forward. They should also open more charity houses. They should donate more money for the welfare of the poor and the needy. And this is how we can eradicate poverty from our society. Are there many charities in your country? Yes, there are so many charities in our country, of which the famous are Eidi Foundation and also Khidmat-e Khalq. And also there are so many charities that are working at national and local levels. So Pakistan is one of those countries that are leading in the charitable activities, where there are so many charity organizations that are working in this connection, in this regard. What is the difference between major crime and minor crime? So, what is the difference between a major crime and a minor crime? I think a major crime is one in which a person does a big harm to the society, like murder, rape, and also some other such crimes. And these are they, in, there is a capital punishment in our country. There is capital punishment against these crimes, and whosoever is involved or is indulged in these crimes, or whosoever commits these crimes, is granted with death penalty. And on the other hand, the minor crimes are those in which people may steal something. Maybe if a person is hungry and he may steal bread from some shop, or he may do some minor kind of crime in which we find that there is very slight, either no or very slight punishment. In which, so also, if you talk about the big crimes, big crimes are those crimes in which we find that the conscience of the criminals who do the capital crimes, their conscience hardly pricks them. Do you think all criminals should go to prison? Not really. I think only those criminals should go to prison who commit capital crimes. But in some cases, those who commit small crimes, they may also be put into the prison. They may also be imprisoned. But they must be kept separate from the rest of the criminals who have done big crimes or capital crimes. If they remain in the company of those habitual criminals who become in habit of doing crimes. So if they adopt the company of those habitual criminals, they will also become like them. Why do so many people move to live in cities? We know that cities offer so many opportunities to the people who migrate from rural areas to the urban areas. They have better health facilities in cities. They have better job facilities in cities. They have better means of transportation in cities. They also have opportunities to set up their own business in the city. So that is why more and more people are migrating from rural areas to the city. And that is why the cities, the suburbs of the cities are also changing into slums, where we find there are so many health issues and there are so many other social problems. What problems does overpopulation cause? वो कहता है कि जो ओवर पॉपुलेशन होती है इससे कौन से मसाइल जन्म लेते हैं. So overpopulation causes so many problems. Rate in the increase of crimes, lack of hospitals, increasing poverty, and also lack of unemployment. And ultimately, I would say overpopulation is also one of the root causes of poverty. तो ये कुछ क्वेश्चंस थे जो कि मैंने आपके साथ शेयर किए. ये बहुत ज़रूरी थे. मैं उम्मीद करता हूँ मेरी ये वीडियो आप लाइक करेंगे और आपसे मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा कि मेरी इस वीडियो को लाइक करें, मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन के बटन को प्रेस करें. उससे ये होगा कि मेरी नई आने वाली वीडियो के बारे में आपको नोटिफिकेशन आ जाएगा. तो अपना बहुत ख्याल रखिएगा. अल्लाह हाफिज़.